All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to break down a really powerful step-by-step guide to financial freedom, and it comes straight from the book, The Wolf of Medellin. So let me ask you this. What if I told you that for most people, the whole journey to financial success just stalls out before it even really gets started? According to the author, it's because there's one absolutely crucial element that's missing. And that missing piece? It's simply knowing exactly where you stand right now. It's a concept the author calls your financial GPS. He makes a great comparison. It's kind of like using a map app on your phone. You can't get to your destination if the app has no idea where you are, right? Well, for a lot of us, our financial map is basically just blank. The GPS is completely off. Okay, so the very first step in even creating this map, it's actually not about the numbers at all. It's about a massive, fundamental shift in how we think about wealth itself. The book really hammers this home, channeling the famous Rich Dad, Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki. It draws this super sharp line between being rich and being truly wealthy. This one quote, it reframes the entire goal. See, it's not just about how much money you have. It's about how long you can live freely. And that leads us to the book's absolute core metric, your freedom number. I mean, put simply, how long could you actually live your life without earning another single dollar? That right there is the real measure of your financial power. So how do you actually figure this out? Well, a pretty common benchmark is what's known as the 4% rule. Basically, it suggests you can safely pull out about 4% of your total investments each year. So let's say your ideal lifestyle costs you $50,000 a year. Well, you need a nest egg of $1.25 million. All of a sudden, this vague idea of getting rich becomes a concrete, tangible goal. All right, so now we get it. We know the destination, our freedom number. But how in the world do we get there? Well, the book offers a super practical, repeatable system, the first of the month methodology. And look, this is not about adding another boring chore to your to-do list. This is about creating an empowering ritual that ensures you are always in control and always moving just a little bit closer to that freedom number. This whole methodology, it's built on 6 super clear, actionable steps that you're going to turn into a ritual at the start of every single month. So these 6 steps, they create this incredible monthly feedback loop. You start with a financial reset, and then you calibrate your GPS to see exactly where you are. From there, you set your goals, you align your investments, and you track your progress towards your freedom number. And then the whole loop closes with lifestyle design, which is all about making sure your money is actually building the life you want to live. Just think of this as your monthly financial checkup, right? By consistently hitting that reset button, calibrating your net worth, and setting just a few small, achievable goals, you're not just tracking numbers on a spreadsheet. You're building real momentum and making sure your financial engine is always, always tuned to your life's values. But here's the thing, and this is so important. This system isn't just a set of mechanical steps you follow blindly. To really make this work, the author argues you actually need to adopt a whole new identity. So to make this entire system stick, the author outlines 10 core tenets of what he calls the wolf mindset. This is the philosophy, the code that powers the whole process. A huge tenet is wealth over riches. Looking rich, that's about a high income and flashy spending, but a lot of the time, there's zero security behind it. Being wealthy means having lasting freedom. It means passive income. And as the book puts it, it means owning the forest, not just bragging about the hunt. And then there's another key tenet, hunting big game. This is all about focusing your capital where the potential for growth is the highest. And as this chart shows, assets like stocks have historically been the big game that can seriously accelerate your journey to freedom. The other tenets just reinforce this mindset of discipline and, fierce independence. For example, the Alpha's Moon ritual. That's all about making that first of the month review completely non-negotiable. Shed the leash is a call to action to aggressively cut out unnecessary fixed expenses. Altogether, they form a code for proactively managing your financial life. So here's the bottom line. The whole point of this system, the crucial takeaway, is that it's designed to perfectly align your financial power with your personal vision of what a fulfilling life even looks like. It's a really powerful visual, isn't it? The disciplined, strategic mindset of the wolf on one side is directly connected to achieving the reward on the other. The dream lifestyle, whatever that looks like for you, one makes the other possible. And this quote from the author, it just perfectly wraps up the entire philosophy here. The goal isn't just about dollars in the bank.
It's about time and freedom. So ultimately, what this methodology gives you are the tools and the mindset to take complete control of your financial destiny. You have the map. The only question left is, are you ready to start the hunt?